Yo, what is up? Welcome to Ninja Geek Games. So, it was UK Games Expo last weekend, which is one of the largest tabletop gaming events in the UK, and I thought I'd share my experience there. Firstly, I love this event and have been a regular for some time and expect nothing less than very busy few days, meeting lots of wonderful people, playing loads of games and draining my bank account. The event kicks off with an exclusive preview show to look at new and upcoming games where you can talk to designers and publishers about their work, and there's an open gaming area there. Unfortunately, as there's so much to see, I can't cover everything, but two horror themed games caught my eye, which were the very popular Final Girl from Van Ryder Games and Escape from Stalingrad Z from Raybox Games, where the latter looks to be filled to Kickstarter backers very soon. I was able to chat with AGA Games about the epic Europa Universalis, which is a heavy and strategic 4X game with a historical setting for 1 to 4 players, with some wonderful components, and made a note to look for this at the show. Dice building is a mechanic I've not played before, but I came across Kapow, a dice building skirmish game where you can customise your pool, and I got a peek at Black Rose Wars that looks pretty impressive. I'm very excited for the second expansion to Lost Ruins of Arnak from Czech Games, but may have to wait until at least Essen before its release. If you like your one versus many games with hidden movement mechanics, then you'll want to check out Beast, where you'll need to capture a monster, and the game has some really cool upgraded components. I met up again with Chris from Cursed Empire, showing off his RPG-like card game Heroes of Thargos. This game boasts some wonderful artwork in a new edition with the Undead expansion, and I'll be reviewing this soon. Their latest game in development is Ascendia, that makes use of resource management and crafting over the course of various seasons. After the press event, we sat, ate and drank, as well as played a few light fillers to pass the time. Gotta love zombies. Even by XL beers at the event were once placed in front of me, I felt like Pippin from Lord of the Rings. It comes in 2 pints. Now onto the main event. Day 1 started early, not too busy in the halls but soon picked up. First up was Glass Cannon Unplugged to talk about their very successful Kickstarter Frostpunk, my recent review of their current Kickstarter Apex Legends, and the new solo mode revealed. They were even kind enough to throw in a few goodies, which is always welcome. We all love deck builders, so I headed over to Japanime Games to take a look at the Kamigami Battle series. They have a Norse and Cthulhu themed version with some fantastic anime artwork. These seem great where the game can be played as a duel, multiplayer free-for-all or in teams. Dranda Games look busy showing off Isle of Trains and Solar Sphere with a brand new expansion adding some great mechanics and an additional player, which is awesome. I'll certainly be making a review of this as I really enjoyed the base game. Onto one of my favourite designers and publishers, Tristan Hall from Hall & Nothing Productions, gallantly showcasing the thematic and one of my favourite card games played this year, Scum of the Earth. I'm also looking forward to Call of Kilforth, which is the next game in the Kilforth saga, and this should be being dispatched very soon. I had a great demo of Distilled, creating an array of spirits and upgrading my distillery and staff, so much so that I ended up buying the game with the expansion and the promo cards. I ambled around looking at the various stands to include Stone Sword Games, Warhammer Collection, and spent the evening gaming in the Hilton, where I played multiplayer team of Kamigami, an old favourite Samurai Spirit, and Autobahn in a largely packed conference room. And yes, it seems Tristan Hall can't stay away from me. Day 2 was a busy one right from the start, where I managed to meet someone even bigger than me. I was quite taken with the presence from Purple Lantern Games that comes to Kickstarter soon. This is an asymmetric 3 to 5 player game involving spirits and a creepy old mansion, so look out for this one. If you're an avid Instagram or TikTok user, then you may know of Drew from Welcome to Boredom, one of the friendliest meeples in the gaming industry, where he absolutely begged me for a photo. Don't hate the player. Do you like Risk? I do, I play with my father, but the problem I have is the map is not quite big enough. Cue UK Games Expo, with an almost 1-to-1 ratio map of the largest game of Risk that I have ever seen. I'm not packing that one away. Not too long ago, I provided a solo playthrough and Kickstarter preview video of Crown of Ash and met up with Cardinal Art whilst they were demoing their game. I quite liked this and their stand looked popular, which I was happy to see. I've not heard much of City of the Great Machine, but this offers various game modes with cool looking steampunk theme, and as I'm a sucker for nice art and components, I bought a copy. I finally got to rest my weary legs, but not for long, as I was thrown into World War II overrun with zombies in Escape from Stalingrad Z. This is a campaign-based game using tactical movement, terrain and a variety of weapons and sheer panic in a bid to escape a zombie infestation that I thought was great. A quick visit to Modifius to see Skyrim being played and a snap with Vault Boy, and the afternoon was filled with more games to include one of my all-time favourites, Abyss. I only stayed for the 2 days but thoroughly enjoyed myself and got a few treats to include Distilled, Europa Universalis, City of the Great Machine, Solar Sphere Expansion and So Clover. Again, another great weekend where everyone was super chill and friendly, and if you've never been before, I thoroughly recommend doing so. Again, thanks to all the designers who took time to chat and some fans of the channel who stopped me to say hello. It's very much appreciated. This is Ninja Geek Games. Cheers.